much. You have a nice evening as well. Thank you. Well, that was Mike O'Reilly, everybody. He's the local owner of the store. We're just getting some more information around the local area before we go off and find our second one. Eddie should be joining us in a little while. We're just... Oh, hello. Can you hear him? There he is. There he is. I was just speaking to... I remember Mike in the store, Mr. O'Reilly. I was just talking to him about the local area and whatnot. And he says literally a lot of the farmers, pretty much everyone around here, does a mixture of sort of dairy and either sheep or pigs. And then pretty much everyone and their mum has chickens. So prices of all those sort of ingredients do go down quite a bit.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit of a concern, considering how much money we're planning on spending. But we're going to go look at this second farm. And speaking to Mike, the owner is a very grumpy sort of person. So,
we're going to have fun.
He probably ain't going to want to take a hit on any of the money that he's asking for. So, I'll jump in and drive. Here we go. You ready?
Yep. Buckled in. We all know what your driving's like.
And my driving's fine. I'm not the one that kept getting speeding tickets.
Once.
Twice in the same day. Only once on film. I have a memory. I remember.
Prove it. Was it filmed?
We should be just down here, the turning for it.
Yes.
I'd say it's only about a mile. That's it. It's only down about a mile down the road.
There it is, just up there.
There we go. And this is it. I think this is private road now, isn't it? This leads pretty much to the farm only. I remember someone saying something about it. This owns quite a few fields as well. This farm does come with, I think it's four fairly decent sized fields.
Well, not ours, but
yeah.
There we go.
This is the house. Better not park in his garage if he's a grumpy person. Alright, jump on out. It's not very Irish, is it?
No.
It's more Mediterranean style. Here, don't go in his garage, you might get the hump. Well, we're not allowed to look at the house, are we? I know that much. So he's got... Well, this is chickens. This is fairly modern as well. You should hope so for 5.5 million. Yeah, looks like a little brick wall round there.
Right.
Big concrete wall.
I'm going to go and knock on his door, see if he's in. Instead of having to look around his farm.
I'm going to go be nosy. Looks like they've got a feeder as well. Is this the same? It is. With a cow. This is the cow barn and pasture then, with an automatic feeder. There you go. Eddie must be having a good chin wag. Silo. That's a silo bunker. Yeah, I don't like the layout on this one too much. Silo.
You're wandering off without me. I'm
having a good wander. I'm having a good one. Well, to your right, just behind the manure heap thing, that's another one of them automatic cow barns.
Yes.
Not loving the layout of this though.
That's quite cramped.
Yeah, it's like squashed a lot in some of the machinery.
Yeah.
But it's clean.
Yeah, well, that's needless to say about the inside of that house.
Oh, why? What's the house like? It's not a hoarder, is he?
About to say, can you not tell with the amount of how cramped this place is?
Yeah, I was gonna say it does feel a bit cramped, but it's clean. But then again, I suppose if you're trying to sell something like this, you're gonna keep it clean. Farm track down there.
Yep.
Fuel gauge. Some random junk pieces. Neatly stacked up. Do you reckon that this was like all spread about and someone's tidied this up for the older horses? Is that a second one? It's not the same one. Is it the same one?
No, it's not the
There's
same
two
one.
silos. Is that? Hang on. There's one silo, but there's two automatic cow barns.
Why would you want two?
Poor blimey. Well, that kind of worries me about the first farm, really. Because if they've got two here, then this is probably the dominant, cow farm. And then why would you have cows down at the other farm? Wouldn't make sense. Because you've got double the amount here, they'll be outpricing you, basically. They'll be able to sell cheaper than what you can.
Yeah.
That sucks. I really like that other one. And I really don't like this one. I'll be honest, I really don't. No. Even with all the machines, it's just a bit cramped. I mean, look at that. What's that down there?
Yeah,
look, tucked away in the corner. I'm down here by the machines.
I know, but I'm looking around and you're bloody wandering off.
Well, I was just saying, look, down here, you can see this in the corner, tucked away. It's tucked in this corner. It's a sheep pen. Brand new sheep pen.
Why?
Do you get the funny feeling like we come to two farms that are up for sale because they both put a strain on each other's businesses?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's weird, isn't it? They're almost identical with the stuff that they got, but one's got more than the other, one's newer than the other, and it's just weird. That horse.
That's horse.
Just guess. That's horse. Which is the same as the other farm. This is weird. I'm not the only one thinking this, right? You're thinking this is a little bit odd. It is, isn't it?
It's really odd. It's the same barns as well, if you look. And remember from yesterday, it's exactly the same barns. I don't like this.
It's just...
Like, with Droodel, when we went to have a look around, there's such a homely feel with Droodel. With our last Somerset.
Yesterday morning when we went and looked at that other farm, I felt really good about this week, this holiday, this trip to come look at these farms. Today, after speaking to Mike, I was like, could be a bit of a struggle, but the benefits outweigh the negatives still. I was on the fence line, but borderline, we could make it work. Let's go excited. Let's see what this new one is. I've spent 20 minutes here, and it's convinced me not. This one here definitely for 5.5 is not the one for me, and I'm not comfortable putting 4 million on the first one now.
No.
Because it seems like these were in competition and they both struggled, which is why they're both selling up.
And between me and you, I can't be dealing with my aunt and uncle much longer. Their arguments are monotonous.
So, are we agreed Ireland seems to be a no-go then?
To the point that I'm already wanting to go back home.
Yeah, what did Mr. Argo say then?
Not a great
Was he in?
deal.
I take he was in.
Yeah, he was in. He said go and have a look. Then, see what you think. Yeah, but it wasn't much talking or nothing. He was just grumpy and miserable.
The way this is laid out, I'd be grumpy and miserable, to be honest.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel. Apart from, I would say, the chickens here, and the way that this is walled in, and it looks really nice. It seems quite like a normal farm, and then as you get in, it seems very. I don't want to call it a factory, but it seems mechanically not like a farm should be.
Yeah.
Certainly not like the one we went to see in Gloucestershire. That was a nice one, but it's just a bit dilapidated.
Yes.
This
exactly.
is pretty darn new and top of the range.
Yeah.
But I think overpriced and hickledy-pickledy. And the one that we've seen in between, was on the borderline to, yeah, that sounds like a good one. And the house was lovely. But because of everything, yeah, I'm not feeling Island now.
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
Update on that one near the American base.
Yes.
We have that booked in for next month, so when we get back home we can go and have a look. Obviously we've got my truck out there that we can go and have a look, but they've asked us.
Yeah. We can go look at it in May, but that was the one that's not available until end of February, beginning of March, wasn't it?
Yes.
So although we can look at it, it would be almost a year before technically we would be the owners of it.
Yes, but we could put a deposit down on it. But
yeah,
only thing is, I believe, by what I'm gathering, because they've told us we're not to film this viewing, I think the owner is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been. I think we're okay legally. We're okay to say it. He's done stuff to the farm, or tried to do things to the farm, and got into some finance problems, didn't he?
Yeah.
And if I remember rightly, you can actually find him on like Google. I think it's like Google. He was on what is it called? The program called Bailiffs.
Yeah.
Bailiffs are knocking. Bailiffs are knocking, or cops are coming, or something like that. Bailiffs are knocking, don't come a rocking, or something. Where bailiffs, they come along, court order, and take possession of things. They took a tractor and a couple of cars or something to pay some of his things off, and so he doesn't do well with cameras, we don't mind that per se. But because if we go there and it's awful, you don't need to worry about it. If we go there and we end up being brilliant, then obviously you're going to see it, because we're going to buy it and then we'll film it when we own it. So
have you actually watched that episode? You haven't watched it, have you?
No, I thought, well, we can get YouTube up on the laptop later on in the B&B. You'll have to show me it. We'll grab a couple of beers.
I've watched it.
Well, you're not coming to the Calmsden one, are you?
Sorry, pardon, what?
You're not coming along to the Calmsden one. I was going down to Calmsden. You've got your sister's wedding.
Yeah, I'm not coming down to Calmsden.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go and have a look at Calmsden.
Yeah, and again, until we get there, we don't know. I don't know if I can film it or not. So,
yeah.
It may see some more farm visits. You may not. It all depends on how things go. But for Ireland, this is definitely a no. Not after this is. Yeah, this has done it for me. So, on that slightly sour note, we're gonna jump in. I'm gonna start up.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. I'm not even saying
let's go get a cuppa.
Thank you to the South Face Grout.
Let's go get a cuppa from Doris. That's probably been. I'll tell you what. That's probably been the plus side of this trip. Doris has been such a lovely old girl. I think we will be sending her a postcard in future.
I love Doris. And, Doris is so sweet.
Yeah, and as much as the country's beautiful, the landscape's beautiful. These farms, I think, are just not for us. Not here, not now. Probably not ever. They're too. It seems like they're too competitive with each other.
Yes.
To be honest. So until next time, this has been Eddie and Matty here on Hunt for Droodel 2. Should we call it Hunt for Droodel 2? Sounds fun.
Way
bush.
Hunt for Droodel 2.
Yeah, until next time, hopefully we'll see you again soon. Peace out.